Welcome everyone to an awesome little video from Twisted Dice. I'm Darren and today I'm going to be taking you through how to use the Vallejo primers. Now if you like what you see, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and also don't forget to hit that bell. That's going to keep you updated on all the cool stuff that's coming out from Twisted Dice. One of the benefits of using a primer through the airbrush itself, you can end up getting more detail using this primer than if you was to use an aerosol can. When using an aerosol can, sometimes you can get either too close to the model itself, or if you use it over a period on a certain part of the model for too long, the paint itself can pull up and you can actually tend to lose some of the detail, especially things like around the weapons, faces. That's the last time you want to lose detail. Okay, so another really cool benefit from using the primer through the airbrush. Sometimes in an aerosol can, if the environment is not correct, when you're applying that paint to the model itself, sometimes you can get that misty effect or you can get that powdery effect, which is a real pain in the bottom if you're just about to paint the model and you're having to strip it because of that silly mistake. With the primer through the airbrush, you don't get that. So it's a real big plus straight away. Okay, so in my hand I've got two characters. One, if I was going to be doing the chaplain, I'll be going with, maybe for the blood angels, I'll be painting in black. So just using the black primer itself, maybe giving it a good couple of coats. If I was going to be doing a light character, I would then use the grey. So if I was going to do a white character or a bright yellow colour, that's why I'd use the light grey primer. If I was going to do like a red, a blue, then what I would do is I'll do a mixture between the black and the grey itself. I would probably go 3 parts grey to 1 part black. Now, really important that when you're using these primers, you've got to use the airbrush thinner. If you go the primer straight into the airbrush itself out of the bottle, what you'll tend to find is the paintbrush itself will start to clog up, the tip of the needle itself will start to dry, and you'll find you will be forever cleaning that airbrush, and that's something you really don't want to be doing when you want to be base coating your models. You just want to get the paint down nice and smoothly across, and the thinner is going to allow you to do that. So it's really, really important that you use the thinner, especially not water. It's got to be thinner. When airbrushing, I have two types of airbrushes. I've had many airbrushes in my time, but the two that I found I get on with the best is the Solitaire 2020 or Solitaire 2020 from Badger, and the Chrome Renegade, again from Badger. With the airbrushes themselves, I use a 0.33 of a needle. There's no point going any smaller than that for the type of thing that we're going to be doing on miniatures. The bigger the needle is probably better than the smaller. Unless you're going to start using inks and really watered down paints, that's when you'll go for a finer type of needle. So for the basing, I'll use the Renegade only because it has a bigger cup and I can do everything I need in the actual cup itself. So when I go to do my priming, you always put thinner in first. So thinner into the cup, give the primer a good old shake, and then all I'll do, because I've done this so often now, I can see I can do this via eye. As I said, what you want to do is 50-50 airbrush thinner to primer. Now, two ways you can do it. I like to use an old paintbrush, one specifically that's got the things are not coming out because that's the last thing you want. But all I would do is just give that a little sloosh around, pull it up just to make sure that it's just falling down like a nice, thick, milky consistency. And then all I'll do then, just to darken it up. So at the moment, let me just do a little blowback. So this will just make sure, just give it that final little mixture. If I was to do something black, the type of zenith highlighting I would like to do on the models is I'd like to work off a darker grey than what's on there. So all I would do, tap a black. This is just to darken up the actual mixture itself. See, the blowback's not really doing what I need it to do. Straight in with the... So what I'm not doing, I'm not pushing the paintbrush to the bottom of the actual wheel itself. All I'm doing is towards the top, just giving a little swoosh around in the cup. And just a little blow back. Okay, so here's the model I prepared earlier. Let's just make sure we got that coming out. Perfect. Now, when applying the actual base coat itself, don't get too close to the model. So don't have your airbrush, you know, pretty much close like that. You want to pull it further back. A, to get a better coverage, and B, so the actual paint itself is not clogging up anywhere in the model itself. If you have it too close, you're going to get a little pull on the actual model itself, and that's what you don't want. And that's it, nice and simple. Base coating with the Vallejo black primer and the grey primer, and that's just like a nice dark grey. In my next video I'm going to do is I'll be going through the highlighting on the actual model itself, so doing all the pre-shades on the actual model and talk you through why I specifically do some of the things that I do and how to get the best out of it. And that's pretty much it. So as you can see, it's nice and simple. So in my next video, I'm going to be talking about pre-shading. Once we've got this model in a beautiful colour as it is, the next video is going to be talking all about the pre-shade. So thank you very much for watching this. If you haven't already, please do hit that like and subscribe. It helps me out massively. Really do appreciate it. Plus, don't forget to hit the bell, because anything cool comes out from Twisted Dies, you guys and girls are going to be updated and I'm going to keep you in the loop. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll catch you all again very, very soon.